Packed hour of news and Olympics at 10 o'clock. The film tonight at 11, not 10:30 as you may have read, The Yellow Balloon, a rather special little creepy with Andrew Ray and Kenneth Moore. Live Olympics at 12:25, all on London Weekend Television, and it's still only Friday.
Over it, I please.
In 1968, big changes were going on behind the scenes at ITV.
With permission to produce this programme. We also wish to thank London Weekend Television for the use of their Sound-X cassettes at the beginning and end of this programme.
Enjoy that. That's good, because we might have to do it all again. What is that? This is the last piece of television
On London Weekend this Sunday, a varied and exciting evening of entertainment. At 7:25, McGarrett tackles an unusual...
Oh, look now. Oh, there's the London Weekend television symbol. This is the bit where they do the post-programme quickies, you know, to advertise staff vacancies, you know what I mean.
This is LWT. The time is 10 o'clock and we join ITN for the latest news.
Not to be missed next weekend on LWT.
Well, there'll be another edition of The Best of the London Weekend Television Ident at the same time now.
My mum's got me dinner in the oven.
This is London Weekend Television, broadcasting from the London transmitters of the Independent Broadcasting Authority.
This is London Weekend Television, broadcasting from our studios on the South Bank. You're watching London Weekend Television. Broadcasting from our studios on the South Bank each Friday night through to close down on Sunday. This is London Weekend Television. This is London Weekend Television, broadcasting from our studios on the South Bank.
You're watching London Weekend Television, now comedy in alfresco.
But this is London Weekend Television, your weekend ITV.
But from all of us here at the South Bank, it's a very good night.
You're watching London area's own ITV station, London Weekend Television, broadcasting from our studios on the South Bank. Now the news at 9:45.
Holding the fort at 7:15, Sunday night on London Weekend Television.
Yeah, Mike, I don't know what's going on.
Good morning and welcome to London Weekend Television, direct from our world-famous studios on the South Bank. In a few moments, we'll be joining our colleagues at ITN for the ITV Morning News. But first, to look at the rest of this morning's programmes. At 6 o'clock, of course, GMTV. Then at 9:25, the Premiership. CITV starts at 10:25, featuring Merlin the Magical Puppy, the Upstairs Downstairs Bears and Maisie. At 11, My Favourite Hymns. This week, Denise Robertson. Then that's followed by That's Esther at midday. At 12:30, The Week. Then at 1 o'clock, Jonathan Dimbleby. But now, with the time rapidly approaching 5:30, it's time to cross over to ITN for the ITV Morning News. This is London Weekend Television. You're watching London Weekend Television, which began broadcasting 34 years ago. Well, this is sadly our last weekend. From tomorrow, there's a new look to ITV1. Well, I've personally enjoyed my 15 years with you, so on behalf of the whole team at LWT, this is Glenn Tomset saying thank you for watching, and do join us for a short farewell tribute in 1 hour. In the meantime, Melvin Bragg with LWT's award-winning art series, The South Bank Show.
At 10 o'clock, it's Clive James on television. First, the news from ITN.
Two popular series return this Saturday night at 6.
This is London Weekend Television.
And on that highly optimistic note, we come to the end of another London weekend. Thank you for spending some of it with us. The television working week begins at 6:15 this morning with TVAM's Good Morning Britain. London's independent local radio stations, LBC and Capital, will be on the air throughout. We look forward to being back with you again at 5:15 on Friday evening. But for the moment, from me, Peter Lewis, on behalf of our trusty crew here on the South Bank, have a refreshing night and a good week. The time, in about 20 seconds, will be 8 minutes to 1 o'clock. This is London Weekend Television, your weekend ITV. Now the news.
Fun for all the family if you join us for the entertainment on LWT. There's a great family Christmas of entertainment ahead on LWT. Fun in the bells of Fraggle Rock.
Christmas!
Merry Christmas to everybody. From London Weekend and all of us at Dempsey Makepeace.
You're watching London Weekend Television. Now Anthony Carthew introduces a special programme for a very special member of the royal family, the Queen Mother at 85, a birthday portrait.
We'll do just that, and now it's time for the news on London Weekend Television. We join Martin Lewis at ITN. It's 9:45.
LWT produces some of television's most interesting moments.
I wanna be with you everywhere. I wanna be with you everywhere.
Compelling viewing on LWT, the one to watch.
That's it, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to ask you just to sit tight for a moment.
You're watching LWT.
Next on LWT, a little later than advertised, End of Empire. And in next week's visit to Glastonbury, you can see the Chieftains recorded live in concert. Glastonbury next Saturday at 12:40. And that brings us to the end of tonight's viewing. We're on the air again at 9:25, but before that, TVAM brings you its regular Sunday morning features from 6:55. And for music, news and chat throughout the night, you can tune in to independent local radio. In the London area, LBC and Capital are on the air 24 hours a day. But on behalf of all of us here at LWT, with the time at 21 minutes to 2 exactly, this is Sue Peacock wishing you a very good night.
Now on LWT, also later than advertised, Spitting Image.
Welcome to another blind date.
You have a good grip on this affair, Hastings.
Whether it's drama, entertainment, the arts, or serious factual programs, LWT makes the weekend.
Happy New Year!
In common, all is revealed this Christmas in a special package of entertainment on LWT.
Now it's good night from LWT as we hand you over to ITN.
She...
Good morning and welcome to LWT.
You're watching London Weekend Television, where we're about to watch You've Been Framed.
This is London Weekend Television, part of the ITV network.
Now on London Weekend Television, the Disney Christmas premiere, Pinocchio.
When mountain man Grizzly Adams goes in search of a Christmas tree, a nearby family faces disaster tomorrow afternoon in a special festive episode of The Life and Times of Grizzly Adams. That's at 1:35. Back to this afternoon, and next, Tony Francis introduces World Match Play Championship snooker from Brentwood, and that's after the break. On London Weekend Television at 4:45, the latest results service. But first, snooker from Brentwood.
You're watching London Weekend Television, part of the ITV network.
You're watching London Weekend Television.
Now on London Weekend Television, Dead on Time, Inspector Morse.
You're watching London Weekend Television. Now it's a very happy Christmas from the team at What's Up Doc. Now on London Weekend Television, get ready for the Christmas ITV chart show.
Now on LWT, a special Christmas edition of Blind Date.
In half an hour, some quick thinking from Tanya on what to do about her life in Coronation Street. First, play your cards right.
Now on LWT, Spitting Image.
This is LWT, where now no one is safe from Spitting Image.
Ma, come on.
National football coverage earlier this afternoon. Another programme which has had a moving experience is Sail the World. The fleet approaches the finish line at 12:15. Now on LWT, Spitting Image.
This is London Weekend Television, where now we join a gathering of celebrities to meet the Squire of Knotty Ash and enjoy an audience with Ken Dodd.
This is LWT and the Friday action film, To Live and Die in LA.
You're watching LWT, and what you're about to see next is real. Caught on.
You're watching LWT, where now we go over to the studios of ITN to join Anya Sitaram for a roundup of the day's news. It's 6 o'clock.
Merry Christmas, everyone. Everybody, every word.
Now, Bayleaf's last day, and a shout that needs the softly softly approach in London's Burning.
You're watching LWT. Now we go over to ITN and Dennis Toohey for today's international news. Now, Faith in the Future, comedy on LWT. You're watching LWT. And now, The Clive James Show. Now, Faith in the Future, comedy on LWT. You're watching LWT, the best days of the week. Now, Jonathan Ross with the final of the Big, Big Talent Show. And as soon as it's announced, we'll bring you the result of the lottery.
This is LWT. The weekend's here, and right across the weekend, we're here with our brand new look, new programs, and the return of some old favorites for the new autumn season. Enjoy.
Matinee where an admiral's scheming plan is to raise the wreck of the Titanic and recover vital cargo. Our film now dives in search of the watery resting place of the ill-fated Titanic.
Our late movie in half an hour stars Christopher Walken as a witness in the war zone. And that's after Funny Business.
Now on LWT, Clive James with a ticket to Argentina.
You're watching LWT, the best days of the week. Now, Charlotte Bronte's Jane Eyre.
You're watching LWT with Coronation Street. When the sun goes down, David Hasselhoff leaves the beach and hits the streets to fight crime in Baywatch Nights.
Stay with us now on LWT as the drama continues after the break at the Grand Hotel.
When Blue Watch are sent to another station, one member is reluctant to go. Revelations in London's Burning. Next. On the South Bank Show at 10:45, virtuoso violinist Nigel Kennedy. Right now, an anything but normal day for Blue Watch. Keeping you company right across the weekend. This is LWT. Tonight at 9, join us for a special musical celebration of Andrew Lloyd Webber's 50th birthday. Right now, it's time to press rewind on your camcorder corkers. A Date with Danger now on LWT as Darren Day and Davina McCall lay down the gauntlet.
Now as we build up to the glorious 12th with a World Cup special.
Coming up next tonight on LWT, the latest world news from ITN with Mark Austin. Here on LWT, tonight at 12:50, our late movie is Judgment in Berlin, based on a true-life hijacking and ensuing trial, and starring Martin Sheen. The time now is 11 o'clock. Offering a different perspective on religion, Sunday night with Fiona Phillips and the Reverend Steve Chalk. Next.
And next we prepare for tomorrow's World Cup 98 final.
This is LWT. The weekend's here, and right across the weekend, we're here with our brand new look, new programs, and the return of some old favorites for the new autumn season. Enjoy.
Tomorrow at 9 on LWT, the life and loves of Moll Flanders. Tonight, Tom Hanks, Volunteers.
Now, here on LWT, our afternoon movie is an exciting story of lost pirate treasure. Steven Spielberg's The Goonies.
And also tonight at 9, an audience with Elton John. This is LWT, your weekend ITV.
After the break, Nicholas Owen with a roundup of the national and world news from ITN. This is LWT, your weekend ITV. Now, the news.
Jessica, a little bit of you makes me your man.
Focusing on the work of London's crime fighters, Penny Smith returns with a new series in half an hour. This is LWT.
Now, classic drama to celebrate LWT's 30th birthday with the first ever edition of Poirot.
LWT is 30 years old.
Christmas Day with LWT, and we've a Disney delight for you now, with the adventures of Pinocchio.
Over on ITV2 Grafters, here on LWT next, our movie thriller, The Getaway. Alec Baldwin is Mr. Fix-It, a freelance bank robber out to pull one last heist in LWT's Saturday night movie, The Getaway, which contains strong language and scenes of violence. There's a prize for Best Kept Station, and Blue Watch will go to any length to win it next tonight in London's Burning. And just a reminder, at 10:45 tonight, it's the South Bank Show Awards with all the stars of the art spectrum. You're watching LWT.
Now on LWT from Earl's Court Arena, the Brit Awards 2000, which does contain some strong language. LWT on Christmas Eve. Now Chris Tarrant with that Big Money quiz show.
Midsummer Murders is on the way. First, we join Dermot Murnaghan as the big countdown continues.
And in 40 minutes, basketball from the United States, NBA 2000. This is LWT.
Another weekend looms, albeit a blustery one, and this is LWT. Right now, let's join Fat Club.
On ITV2 next, witness driving conditions at their very worst in the world's most dangerous roads. Across the capital, across the weekend, this is LWT with the brand new series of Heartbeat.
Because of tomorrow evening's coverage of the American Grand Prix, Coronation Street can be seen at the later time of 9 o'clock. Meanwhile, right now on LWT, it's all about big money. Shattering news for McAllister, who's in mortal danger in the bill at 9. But next, it's Star Lives. Tomorrow night on LWT, 5 more hopefuls, all with stars in their eyes. That's at 8:15. And talking of stars...
Are we getting too much news? The Information Society debated in Ultimate Questions. Next on LWT. This is LWT. Well, it's time for me to say my last words on the station. So from me, Mike Carson, I bid you farewell. But stay with us as Martin Lewis now answers some ultimate questions.
On ITV2 in half an hour, David Jason stars as the irascible detective in A Touch of Frost. Here next, Lisa Riley with a bumper edition of You've Been Framed. Now on LWT, some special sporty banana skin moments. Now on LWT, the ITV movie premiere of Dragonheart.
Now on LWT, a new investigation in Midsummer for DCI Tom Barnaby.
Well, this is my very last announcement here on LWT. It's been a pleasure to have announced for this great station for more years than I can remember. But sadly, it's time for me to say goodbye. So this is Trish Bertram saying for the very last time, this is LWT.
This is London Weekend Television. Well, don't forget we have plenty more entertainment to come throughout the night and daytime.
Hello. Yes, this really is LWT.
You're watching LWT.